The wind blows through the silt flats. Peaceful for the past few months now that the party has left, and there's no more trains bristling through the middle of all of creation. And then there's a disruption, a slip, a cut in the space of time. And something steps through. It steps forward, placing its feet onto the silt, an awkward imitation of the movement of a human. Every step it takes, the sounds of bones crunching and little eeks of power edging out around the sides of its feet. It walks towards the grave of the Baron, looks around, looks down at it for a moment. It holds its hand out in an awkward angle towards the floor. The singular finger, index finger, pointing down towards the ground, snaps upwards, backwards, bones bending, tendons snapping. Immediately, the ground is unearthed, and something shoots up out of it. A form materializes. Hey, oh, you guys made it! Who? Wait, hold on. Who are you? I don't recognize you. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. He looks in. You look rather familiar. Are you here to set up the grave? Are you here to... Are you the new gravekeeper? I've been out of the loop. What did I miss? The staticky disruption pays it absolutely no mind. Reaches down, opens up the coffin. Hey, what are you doing? I'll have you know, I am the Baron of this place, and you are trespassing on private property. It continues rummaging through the skeleton and objects. But unhand that, you heathen! That is, if I had my body right now, I'd give you a right thrashing. It pulls out a locket, wrapped around the neck of the skeleton, flicks it open for a moment, and looks inwards. A picture of a woman encased in glass. It then looks up towards the Baron's ghost. No loose ends. And suddenly cracks, rivets, rivulets of energy go shattering through the glass on the front, tearing into the locket and breaking it. The Baron's form, like a pane of glass punched through with a hand, simply shatters into a million pieces and vanishes. The form, its finger realigning, comes back into one location. It snaps it, breaking it once more, and the dirt covers back over the ground. And then, without a second sound, it vanishes. So, somewhere in the middle of a giant wash of ice, a bunch of infrastructure, and some sounds of scraping, we come to this a vertical shaft going directly upwards for like 30 or 40 feet.
Boy, you know this is a bad idea. I know, but, it's the only one we got. We should probably keep, not talking in your head. It's pretty rude to the girl. By the way, what even is she?
I'm right here. I can hear you, big guy.
Huh. I thought we were talking in his head. I must be talking out loud again. Boy, why didn't you warn me? So much fun to just mess with you at times. Yeah. Vanishing, just randomly. Ah, God, I need a break. How long have we been digging, Pris, do you know?
Give or take 20, 30 minutes? I do not know. Your time scales are weird to me still.
Well, once you learn the sun, it'll make it easier, I bet. Wait, time scales are different and weird here?
There is no such thing as what you call time. In my experience, I have just simply gone off of what he says.
Huh.
I do not know.
And... Oh. Young lady, how old are you?
Tenrier, should I tell him that I do not know?
I mean... We'll find out somehow, probably. She's probably around my age, Abraxys. Probably.
Eh?
She just kind of leaned past Abraxys and was like, Tenrier, should we tell him that know
Yeah,
how
no.
old I am.
Yeah, I know. She's hanging onto the back of him. She's not very, she's very direct.
Subtle?
Yes.
Alright. Well, why don't you dig outcropping where we can rest for a few moments and discuss your horrible plans yet again, boy. Do we have to discuss the plans right now? I mean, totally not the worst thing I've done. I know. I've been going through your head. We're talking later.
We
No,
could
we're
talk
not.
right now, I guess. We're kind of in the solitude of this vertical shaft.
Pris, he's talking about how I made a pact, a deal with a very probably not good guy. Yes, you're lucky I don't cut that arm off, boy.
I excuse you. You are not going to cut his arm off.
It's painted. Also, I'm his father. He could just regrow it, can't he? You got some of that from me, didn't you? No!
Arms do not regrow, Mr. Abraxys. I do not think you know how people work.
He's my kid. His arm should regrow. Eventually. It took me, like, let's see, 5 years once? That was the longest time it took.
It took you in a... She looks down at her arms. I just get cuts and bruises. That is not fair.
Yes, well, I've had an arm severed multiple times.
Just to create a little ledge that y'all could sit on top of.
Collapses on the guy just like a... Oh, God. This is too thick.
You're the one that decided to dig through the prison.
Yeah, I thought that this would be easier with Kuveira's claws. I see now that the energy kind of holds up both arms with the energy claws on them. Probably not the best. Metal would probably be better, more preferable. I don't know.
If you want, I can give a crack at it with Glade if you want to swap off.
Yeah, sure. Can you climb whenever you dig, or will you need someone to lift you up?
I would need help, yes.
Alright. Can you hold her up? I mean, you could probably do it, boy. Abraxys, just hold her, please. Please till she can get a foothold. Fine. You know... kind of mumbles to himself as they take this small breather, pulling out some Tusker meat and offering it to Pris.
Yeah, she takes off her mask and just...
Abraxys, and just like, you don't get any. I wonder if, since Abraxys is here in his true form, I wonder if that means I could still summon Kuveira. I haven't tried. Oh, let's see how this goes. If I explode, then this might be...
I have never had two Eidolons before. I do not know if it's dangerous. You sure?
Me neither.
You sure about this?
I mean, it would make digging a lot easier for us if he does it. He's bigger.
That is true. He is a big one. Large beat.
You know, I wonder... No, I probably can't fuse with Abraxys because he's actually physically here. Wait, fuse? I'm sorry, what?
You saw it a moment before, the thing with the spikes on my back. That was not me, that was Glade.
Actually, that raises a question. Does Abraxys know about that power? Oh. And what is this called?
It is Unquat Not Terra. It is the second level of the Terra power.
Terra power. Earth power?
No, it is... Glade, what is a good word for it?
Avery kind of like leans over. I believe unification?
Yes, this is unity. Unity is the word that you would use for it. It is when two of the same mind are together as one. That is more of the literal translation.
And you never tried having two... Actually, that raises another point. When did you get another outsider besides the other? And we're still talking about that later. No! And he kind of found me. after you vanished and were taken. Actually,
It is how the two of us first met. I told him how to clear his mind.
oh, that's good. At least he's not going to be. I don't know. He's still going to have stupid ideas out the wazoo, isn't he?
Yes, but that is quite part of the charm, do you not think?
It is, and it's worrisome that I accept it.
I think it's cute.
Cute. He kind of turns and looks at Tenrier, who's blushing, currently kind of looking away. It's just like, boy, you know I can read your mind, right? Shut up! And you can't hear me. You can't hear me.
You're not the only one.
Tenrier pales immensely, just like, and grips the left arm. Just
Oh, chill. I won't use it against you. Yet.
I thought you were gone for the longest time.
I'm never truly gone.
Oh, I guess while you're here, you can answer a question.
Debatable.
Who's the Guardian?
The Guardian.
You keep giving everyone all these pet names.
The one in your party. The Guardian. The one with immense power that if the situation could unfold would destroy you without a second thought.
Wait, immense power. The only one like that is. Wait, are you talking about Hazel?
If that is what she goes by.
Hazel's not a guardian, she's just a human girl. A ghost.
If you say so.
Heck, I thought for a while there you were talking about Keyana. Boy, seriously, who are you talking to? I can't hear your head right now.
The magical worm that is in his hand. He does this occasionally. He has conversations with him. It is normally not good.
Why did you make a deal with the worm?
Do you know about the worm?
Not much, just whispers. Abraxys, you know I can see into your mind too, right? It's best you don't do that, boy. There are still some things that you are not ready for.
You know, the two of you should probably work on, being more honest with each other. Keeping secrets is not healthy.
When you're a parent, you have to keep some secrets. I only do it because I love him.
Is that why you suggested him to lose his arm? Because you love him?
I don't want him to become tainted. What you are doing seems very much so like... Well... doesn't seem wrong, I guess you could say, but it doesn't seem fully right either. Lacking.
No, and it is worrisome. This worm is not willing to work together, and he has tried, and it has failed many times to form any sort of a understanding between the two of them.
Hey, you guys know I'm right here, and you know,
Oh, hush, it is okay. We are talking about important things.
yeah, and I actually had a dumb idea again. No, you're not doing that. You're not trying that. I refuse to even try that. Come on, you know it might be a decent idea, and if it works, then maybe I could even use that power. I don't know. Boy, you are not going to try to fuse me with a dog. But it would be so cool.
Oh, actually, that brings up a very good idea. Mr. Abraxys. I feel like I am going through counseling with you two. You two need to sit down together and work out your differences.
What
okay?
differences are there?
It means you sit and you talk, and you come to an understanding of what the two of you want. This pact you have made, it sounds as if it was made out of necessity and not out of understanding.
You know, why did you first make a pact with me, boy? I never did understand that. Can we discuss that later?
Yes, maybe getting out of the prison first. Then we can have a good discussion. And I do mean that, Sir Abraxys. you should talk to him. Honestly. And Tenrier, you should talk to your father figure as well.
Yeah. God, at least he's a better one than the master.
Wolves. You need to tell me about that, by the way. What is up with the wolves?
Wait, you're talking about the time that he threw you to the one wolf? It was like 3. I mean, I guess it makes
Wait,
sense.
I am sorry. One wolf? He said a horde of them, a pack of wolves. Tenrier.
Oh, I mean, he did do that later, but whenever he had me and was allowed to use my power.
Tenrier. You do not have to try and brag to impress me. I am already impressed.
I was a kid. Also, wait, what? No. Alright, you lovebirds. I think we've rested long enough.
Team Mask! Gives Tenrier a quick squeeze of hug. Alright, upward.
Right. Kind of like looks at his hands and then kind of upracks and is like, okay, I probably can't do it with you, so Kuvera! Will not this work.
Upward.
Aw.
As the group starts to dig in the upwards direction.
Pris, what do you think would happen if I tried to take in Abraxys' power like this at the same time?
I would not try it unless you are of one and the same purpose. I mean, he does not... The two of you do not seem to share the same type of a bond, so I would... Remember when Kuvera could not first merge with you. The feeling of unease?
Yeah, that's true.
She looks down at her arms and kind of like undoes a little bit of her wrap and pulls it to the side, feeling like a really wicked scar. If you do not do it correctly, bad things can happen.
That's... I refuse to do this. Not Tara.
Tara, and it is okay. You should not do it.
Yes. The only reason I would do something like that might injure him is to protect him. Shut up. I would protect you first. You've already done enough for me.
I love these two angry protection friends. God damn it.
Also, what is up with that weird energy claw thing?
It is his dog.
Oh. So you're telling me that he could make my weapon?
Is your weapon a claw?
No, my weapon used to be a blade.
Do not know. You two have the pact, correct? I do not see why he could not.
Try it, boy. Let's see if you can't make my sword. Wonder if I can make it. If you're able to.
Abraxys, do you draw your weapon?
He draws his weapon.
Oh, he draws his weapon. Oh, wait, cool. He still got that.
Oh, right. By the way, boy, I lost the trident. How did you lose the trident? Was it supposed to be with your Eidolon form? Oh, you see about that. Whenever they took me, I think they might have accidentally disrupted how that works. Especially since I was no longer bound to you. So, trident's bye-bye.
Team Mask continues to dig upwards, now aided by the power of Kuvera's Diggy Claw and Pris's Glade Legs. And you hear it like a ting ting ting. You've hit a different material. It seems to be very thin.
What kind of material is it?
It's some black ice.
Pris, can you manipulate ice at all?
I can move snow.
Okay, well, let's see if I can't focus. I've never tried Unquat Malterra, so no. I mean, I've tried, never succeeded, so I guess I can try now.
I would recommend not trying when we were suspended in air. Just saying, if it goes poorly, you will fall down this hole. It is a big hole.
Alright.
Just let me do it for the time being. Okay, we can
Alright.
train later when it is not on the job.
Alright, I was gonna see if I couldn't use it to bash through. Actually, wait. Can you use your claws to bash through this?
That is what I was going to say. I can drill through, as she uses Glade to make multiple piercing attacks against the ceiling, fucking rending it
Cool.
to pieces. And a little hole forms, and there's a dark area that you could step out of.
He's gonna kind of peer out first to see if the coast is clear.
Okay, you take your first look, you see, a cot with an egg on it.
A cot with an egg on it?
A cot with an egg on it.
What kind of egg?
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no, that's a griffin bomb. You recognize this egg from the kind of district shop that you walked into?
Tenrier kind of pales and looks around to see if the merchant's in there.
Yeah, he totally is. He's sitting in the corner. You're in a cell. He's in the corner, cross-legged. He's got his eyes closed. He's sitting in the lotus position, muttering to himself.
Psst. Psst.
Opens one eye.